Hey everybody, I'm William.
I'm Kina.
And we are the Nerdyweds. Today we are looking at Stonemaier games because they have a sequel to my favorite game, which is
My
Scythe.
little Scythe.
My Little Scythe. Yes, it's right here. No. Yeah, Scythe is a 1 to 6 player game on a big map where everybody's in control of a faction. And we'll just go through that one real quick just to show everybody what Scythe is. Mm-hmm. It is a alternate universe setting post-World War I, where Nikola Tesla invented a technology that allowed people to make these giant mechanized machines. Mm-hmm. And basically they turned them into weapons and had a World War I that was a lot different than our World War I. And the world looks a lot different than our world. And the players are going around this map trying to control this territory after the end of the war. It is, like I said, one of my favorite games.
Yep. But
the one we're looking at today is the sequel, and that is Expeditions. Right now, they have it for pre-order on their website. So the designer...
So it's not a Kickstarter?
No, it's not a Kickstarter. Actually, Stonemaier Games ended using Kickstarter. Mm-hmm. Not because it was bad, but because they felt like they could publish their games the way they wanted to publish them without the use of Kickstarter.
Oh, okay.
Fortunately, they've gotten to the point where they can publish a game themselves.
So that means there's no time expiration on... Does that mean there's no time expiration on this game?
As far as I know, there's no time expiration on this game. The big box, that we'll get into, I know they are numbered.
Oh, okay.
So if they're sold out, they're sold out.
They're sold out, yeah.
Yeah, kind of like our Viticulture big box that we have.
So I see that the base game plays 60 to 90 minutes, so that's comparable with the original. And it has a 10-minute setup time. That's not bad, but it's also 1 to 5 player.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a lot quicker setup than the original Scythe. That one can, I mean, with the organizer that I have, it's a lot quicker than it was pulling little baggies out and trying to figure out, okay, where's everything at? It's a lot more organized. So this standalone sequel to Scythe sends players on a new adventure into Siberia, where a massive meteorite crashed near Tunguska River, awakening ancient corruption. An expedition led by Dr. Tarkovsky ventures into the Taiga to learn about the meteorite and its impact on the land. Itching for adventure, heroes from the war privately fund their own expeditions to Siberia, hoping to find artifacts.
That too. Hoping to avoid heart attacks and find artifacts.
Overcome challenges and ultimately achieve glory. Expeditions is a competitive, card-driven, engine-building game of exploration. It is designed to evoke similar feelings to Scythe, even though the mechanisms are different. Play cards to gain power, guile, and unique worker abilities. Move your mechs to mysterious location to gain cards found amongst the tiles. Use workers, items, meteorites, and quests to enhance your mech. Use power and guile to vanquish corruption. One thing, with Scythe, you got these little miniatures, and they're actually showing a picture right there of the Scythe miniature between 2 miniatures from this game. So the miniatures are miniature, but not that miniature.
So the original Scythe is area control.
Yeah.
And exploration, sending your mechs and meeples out. This one is, they said engine building, but what else do you get from this?
Well, it's an exploration game where tiles are being laid out in front of you as you go, and you're discovering what's next.
Okay.
In the vein of, it looks like a hexagonal version of like, more like Betrayal House on the Hill.
Oh, so then the one that we just played and a sequel
Clank.
to Clank.
Clank.
Yes.
Clank Catacombs.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's similar to that in that you don't really know what's in front of you until you get there.
Okay.
Could be good. It could be bad. The components, Expedition includes 5 large mech miniatures. They're 50 millimeter tall. And mech mats, 20 location tiles, 133 millimeter point to point. So that's the diagonals across the hex. Over 100 uniquely illustrated cards. And I have to say, if they do as good a job illustrating this game as they did with Scythe, I would love to have almost any piece of art from Scythe as a piece of artwork hanging in my house. It is really a beautifully done game. And it's just, it's very subdued. You can see there, it's like oil paintings but you got all these mechs or big machines or something happening in the background or in the foreground, depending on the picture.
It is really beautiful artwork, but I would like it limited to the game room. I don't want it over, the living room area in my house. I want it in the game room.
Challenge accepted.
Really?
So you get 50 worker meeples, a bag filled with 36 silkscreen printed corruption tiles, a robust autonomous solo mode, and much, much more. So one thing with Stonemaier games, they require all of their games to be a minimum of 5 players, or a maximum of 5 players, and a minimum of 1 player. So that's one of the core requirements. So if you want to approach Stonemaier Games to publish your game, it must have the ability to be solo played, and it must play up to 5 players. So all of their games are that way. So it's set up for 5 players, takes up around 99 times 90 centimeters on a table, about 3 feet square. So we have plenty of real estate for it. You can click on here and get the rule books. Expeditions is available for both a standard edition, plastic mechs, and an ironclad edition with metal mechs. Metal mechs. I haven't had a metal mech in a long time. Back when I used to play Battletech as a kid, I had a couple of mechs that were my mechs, and they were metal. I don't know what happened to them. Yeah, it is. Some people have stuff from when they were kids. I don't have a lot of it. So the estimated schedule, this is what we're interested in here. February pre-order opens. Quantities are locked on February 22nd, but we'll make extra for those who want to wait until later. March through May, component teasers and production of the game. May, Geek Away to the West is our local conventions. We may have a few play and win copies available.
Nice.
Wow.
Lucky players there.
Yeah, that's in the St. Louis area, I believe. That's where Stonemaier is located. Freight shipping in June, full reveal, reviews and playthroughs. July, pre-order fulfillment. August is Gen Con, and September is retail release. So this is going to be a retail game. The Ironclad edition, I don't think will make it to retail. If I remember correctly, it was a numbered thing, like special edition.
So you figure it'll sell out?
Yeah. And then you can click here for the March update. And then they give some media links here, like that one there. You can look at...
We'll watch that later so it can close.
Yep. And we're going to watch some of this stuff later, like she said. Wow, my brain, I don't know where it went. They had a teaser trailer there. So it's a really pretty game. Very uniquely shaped meeples compared to Scythe's meeples. The guys are doing stuff here. And that's kind of a little view of, in that window there of the YouTube video, what the board looks like when it starts being laid out. All right. And then this is people asking questions and Jamie answering the questions. That's pretty much the end of the page there. It's just going to continue with more questions and answers.
Is it no longer for sale? I guess if it's still for sale, how much is it?
We will go back to the top.
Because if it's not, then that means we have to wait till September.
Buy from Stonemaier.
Okay.
So not only do they have the game, another thing going back to the Kickstarter thing that I really love about Stonemaier games is when they made all of their Kickstarter stuff, right? Coins and extra cards and all the stuff that you got for the Kickstarter, they made all that stuff available on their website for sale later. So I bought the game years after it was released. And I've got almost every single thing made for Scythe by Stonemaier Games. I think I'm missing a few coins. So the prices here you can see for the base game is $69 because you got those big mechs, big chunky pieces and stuff like that. But the metal version is not crazy expensive.
No.
Not as expensive as I thought it was going to be.
$30 difference between the plastic mech miniatures and the metal. That's not bad at all.
It's awesome considering to buy metal miniatures for Scythe to get the entire set where every player can have 4 metal miniatures is like $250.
Yeah.
Just those are the other things I don't have. And they only release those once a year, like usually around Christmas, and they sell out of them. So everything's pre-order, and everything available here again is the Expeditions base game, the Ironclad edition. Looks like 80 metal coins. It's the same metal coins as used in Scythe. So if you have that game already and you've already got the coins, you can interchange them. They're the same currency. And then there are $5 metal coins, which are a special print of coins. And then there's a Rolling Realms Expedition promo pack that adds more cards to your game. Now Scythe had like 10 of those promo packs eventually through its full lifespan. I assume that there are going to be more promo packs coming out for this game as well.
Well, I don't think there's even a need to vote on this one. I mean, we already know how much you love Scythe. I don't think there's any question that this is going to be a buy. It's going to be a definite buy.
Yeah, I really want this game. It looks really cool. It's in that same world. It's got that same feel, but a different mechanism. So a new way to explore that world, particularly for people who might not particularly like Scythe, but they like the style of it.
Right.
And this is a new way to experience that same world. So, you got anything else you want to add?
No, it looks
it's pretty
interesting.
succinct.
And it comes fairly quickly. It won't be that much of a wait. I like that. So just can't wait to get it and try it and see if I like it better than regular Scythe and see how it compares for you, being that Scythe is your favorite game. So that'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, it'll definitely be interesting to see. All right. Well, that's it for this one, guys. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time.
Stay nerdy.